It is my honor to introduce our esteemed chief guest for today's session. He is a senior professor in civil engineering at the University of Moratuwa and the chairman of the Commercial Bank of Ceylon PLC. Our chief guest is a distinguished chartered engineer, an international professional engineer, and a fellow of several professional organizations in Sri Lanka, such as Institution of Engineers Sri Lanka, Institute of Project Managers, and the National Academy of Sciences. He has served as the Vice Chancellor of University of Moratuwa and the Director General of the National Science Foundation. He is also a commissioned member of the UGC, a member of the Board of Management of the National Science Foundation, Arthur C. Clarke Institute for Modern Technologies, and Sierra Cables PLC. His contributions to education and engineering have been recognized with several prestigious awards, including National Achievers Award, the ISL President's Award, and Asia's Education Excellence Award. He is also the recipient of the highest and most prestigious Lifetime Award given by the Institution of Engineers Sri Lanka for his eminence in the practice of engineering. Our chief guest is a member of several national committees and has served on boards and councils of various organizations. He has also authored textbooks and published over 85 research papers, receiving numerous accolades for his work. Please join me in welcoming Professor Ananda Jayawardena to deliver the convocation address.
Very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, Professor Lakshmana Ratnayaka, for that very kind introduction. Professor Ratnayaka is the Chancellor of SLIIT. Professor Nimal Rajapaksa, the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Senior Deputy Vice Chancellor, and the Provost of SLIIT. Members of the Governing Board, Deans of the Faculties, Heads of Departments, Academic and Administrative Staff of SLIIT, graduates, parents, distinguished invitees, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very pleased, honored, and indeed privileged to have been invited as a chief guest at this segment of convocation of SLIIT and to deliver the convocation address at this very momentous occasion. Convocation is undoubtedly a milestone, a point of culmination of hard work, sacrifice, and a joyous occasion for the graduates and their parents. And for most of you, it is a stepping stone for your chosen career and further education if you wish to continue, and also to world of work as a value-added professional in your own area of expertise. As one of the largest and one of the premier degree awarding institutions, I was very pleased to note that SLIIT offers a wide array of undergraduate and postgraduate degrees in the fields of computing, business, engineering, architecture, tourism and hospitality management, quantity surveying, law, psychology, nursing, biotechnology, and education, producing around 2,000 graduates a year. It is also pleasing to note that SLIIT offers some of the degrees in partnership with reputed international universities around the world and has provided accessible and affordable pathways to students to obtain internationally accredited degrees, thereby becoming a significant provider of higher education opportunities to Sri Lankan students. It is my fervent wish and hope that the qualification that you have acquired has equipped you with the attributes of a global graduate and has developed you to be a highly value-added personality in your own area of specialization. I wish to extend my warmest congratulations to all of you, the achievers today, who have successfully completed your Bachelor of Science Honours in Information Technology degrees in various specializations, including all the award winners for your outstanding performance. I'm sure you are extremely happy that you have got your qualification in a highly demanding field of computing or information technology from a world-class degree awarding institutions, providing world-recognized education, producing globally recognized professionals, using the state-of-the-art facilities trained by qualified academic staff, and are looking forward to exciting opportunities. How can we identify and fit into these exciting opportunities? I hope some of you would have read this world-famous personality and leadership development book, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen R. Covey. I was really fascinated to read this book and learn from that book, and I most of the time quotes from that book. It quotes, "Life is a book, and you are its author. You determine its plot and the pace, and you, and only you, turn its pages." So you have now turned the pages of your own life book and are about to begin a new chapter in your life. How do you determine your plot and the pace now? Let us see what is ahead of us and what challenges we need to face. The 21st century so far is the fastest changing century in terms of technological advancement. With this, there is accelerated pace of changes in economies, technologies, shifting industries, complex problems, change in expectations of new generation, digital age, e-commerce, blockchain, artificial intelligence, data analytics, robotics, and hence, a more refined set of skills are required to succeed in the 21st century in this advanced society. At macro level, they have been identified as learning and innovation skills, communication and collaborative skills, creativity and innovation. These skills include critical thinking and problem solving, communication and collaboration, creativity and innovation, information literacy, media literacy, ICT literacy, flexibility and adaptability, innovative and self-direction, initiative and self-direction, social and cross-cultural interaction, productivity and accountability, a whole set of skills that is demanded for the new or 21st century graduates. You might not need all these skills to succeed in your chosen field, or perhaps not to the same extent. But when you reflect back carefully, you will realize that you do not have all these required skills. This is because no education institution will be able to provide what you need to succeed in your life. They will provide you the essentials in their universities and education institutions, the skeleton of education needs, with maybe some flesh depending on the level of qualification you are given, with a very important attribute, the ability to pursue lifelong learning. This is a key skill. It is your responsibility to leverage that ability to identify the skills and knowledge gaps, gaps in attitudes, gaps in attributes, and develop flesh to become a winning professional. Given this scenario, what is your plot and the pace that you need to really plan ahead? You need to identify what gaps in your knowledge, your skills, your attitude, and your mindset to be bridged, depending on what you want to achieve. Whether to pursue higher education, or seek an employment, or become an entrepreneur, or any combination of those. Most of the time, when you do that, the benchmarks in bridging these gaps, you need to set a benchmark and then you need to bridge these gaps, work towards bridging the gaps. And they can be one or more role models that you admire, or even an imaginary benchmark. Maybe by now you would have identified some of your role models, maybe some professors or anybody in the industry, even your father, mother, as benchmarks in various directions of achievements that you want to have. Then these benchmarks become stimuli, drivers, motivators, and the purpose. Think carefully what gaps you need to bridge. Have you identified or have you set such targets to achieve? As most of you at least initially seek an employment, you need to equip yourself as an employee in high demand. This is where your employer looks at you as an asset, as a value creator to the organization, and not just as a person doing a routine job of work. If you are a value creator, you are a self-learner, outward-looking, proactive, innovative, creative, visionary, responsible, accountable, and add value to the business, service, or your organization you work with minimum supervision. I am sure all of you want to be such a value creator and at the same time become a highly successful professional. I will highlight a few examples that a fresh graduate needs to develop to become a value creator to your organization. One of the most important attributes is the ability to apply your theoretical knowledge to the life situations. Ability to apply what you learn in real life situations. For example, I will take a very simple example. You will know the theory of inflation, right? How inflation happens, all that. But you might find it difficult to explain how it really affects a country's economy. Okay, that's an application, practical application. The idea here is the productive application of your knowledge or problem identification and problem solving. The second is the need to have essential peripheral knowledge outside your core competence. For example, business literacy as an IT graduate. Now, when you say business literacy as an IT graduate, is perhaps the ability to read and understand financial statement or financial information. The idea here is to need to self-learn around the subject, other subjects outside your area of expertise. The third aspect is a lack of proactiveness or positive attitude and engagement, your engagement needing constant push by the supervisor or the management. This is where you know the subject, but you need to be pushed and you are not really efficiently producing or contributing to your organization, and somebody has to push you to achieve your targets. The idea here is the self-engagement, self-motivation, and efficient contribution with minimum supervision. Nobody's behind you, but you just drive your goals and the organization goals. The fourth is the soft skills, the flesh that you need to add to you. For example, the language skills, socializing and network skills at professional level. The idea here is to build your productive network. You may find opportunities to develop these skills by joining bodies such as LEOs, Lions, JCs, Rotaract, Gavel, and even Toastmasters Club. In summary, I would like you to paint a picture in your mind. Painting a picture always is much better. It retains in you. Paint a picture in your mind that you have these exciting opportunities, gaps to be filled in your skills, attributes, and attitude to become an outstanding professional, a value creator, and a highly value-added professional contributing to yourself and your organization for you to become very successful. Finally, I take this opportunity to congratulate all of you, all the graduates and graduates, in a little while you become graduates and award winners. Once again, I wish all of you all the very best, a bright future and success in every endeavor. Similarly, I wish to congratulate Sri Lanka Institute of Information Technology and for SLIIT to become a great success and sustain growth to reach even great heights and great reputation. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.